Okay, guys, this is the last chapter, chapter 5 for tonight, and then I'm done, but I'll do more. Um, Chapter 5 is an important chapter because we see that the kids are getting older, and this has repercussions for Scout, our narrator, because she's a girl. And so, as we know from our historical research, she has different things that are acceptable for her to be doing, and one of them is not playing with boys. And so she begins to be excluded, which is painful, right? It would suck. But what happens is that she develops her friendship with their older neighbor, Miss Maudie, right? And we can tell from her name that she's not married, right? And we learn some interesting stuff about her. And not only do we learn interesting stuff about her, we see her through Scout's eyes as an adult that we can trust. So when she begins talking about the Radleys, her perspective is important, and it should indicate to us that what she's saying matters, because she is an adult that is trusted by kids. Yeah. We also have a lot of flowers and garden stuff in this chapter, so we have symbols, and I want you to spend some time and really try and figure out what's going on. Yeah. And we learn a lot about the Yules. Miss Maudie says a lot of really great things. Her quotes could be used later for support in terms of themes that you identify. I feel like there should be a lot of annotations here in terms of symbols and quotes. Finally, Jem and Dill finally get caught with their game of making fun of Boo Radley when they try and get him to come out. And again, we see Atticus, an adult that we trust because he's trusted by our narrator, react really negatively to them teasing him. And so we should start to reconsider perhaps what we might be thinking about what's going on in the Radley house. To have a little bit more of an open mind in terms of what the situation might actually be. We also see again Atticus in terms of how he interacts with his kids, his logical techniques, and we see more Jem in terms of how his relationship with his father is shaping who he is as an individual, right? And so the importance of the parent-child relationship. Yes, I think there's a lot of stuff in this, but there should be a lot of post-it notes, little post-it notes, not too bad. Yeah. Okay. I'll finish this. I'll do more chapters later. It's time for me to do something else. But I hope you're enjoying the book, or at least not hating it. It gets really, really good. And like we talked about with chapter 4, it moves quite slowly initially, and it's almost like you're living life in this slow southern town. But we're moving closer and closer towards our really intense rising action and climax. Don't forget, this is one of the most banned books in history, so it's got to be good. Yeah.